This is a protest against the future. They want to hold off the future.
It's a scandal, man.
Dying's a scandal, but we all do it.
He's out there, and he's armed.
Makes me feel free in a way I've never known.
Free to do what?
I read an interview this week and you said that when you first read the script, you weren't sure what the film was about. So after making it and now seeing it, have you got a good idea of what's going on and what happens?
David said it on the rap party. There's a thing which Fellini said about if you know what it is, then it's dead, which I think is really true, and I think it's really changed my opinion of how I approach everything now. No need to know what it is. Like, that's just... You're just being arrogant if you think, like, oh, I understand it fully. Like, I don't even understand myself. I don't understand anything about anything.
Something will happen soon. Maybe today.
It's not the most accessible movie in the world. Like, it's, but I think it's quite respectful of its audience, and I think most movies aren't now. Like, you know, you look at any studio movie and the script is so dumbed down.
Alex needs a cause.
It's interesting to be near a man somebody wants to kill.
Did the content of this film matter for you, or would you have signed up to any David Cronenberg film?
Pretty much any, yeah. He's just so consistent, and there's so few people like auteurs working now. I mean, he really puts his stamp on things. To have a career which has lasted, like, I guess, like 35 years or more, I think. Completely outside of the studio system, like always making completely fringe movies. I mean, it's crazy how he's managed to do it.
And what was the whole experience of filming this in New York and working with him?
It was really nice. I mean, for something which is quite complicated and potentially really stressful, I think just because he's really confident at making stuff, like, it was really calm. He works with the same crew all the time, so everyone's really happy all the time. We never it never went over time in the day. We finished the shoot 5 days early. Like, it was just the easiest thing I've ever done.
This is a huge year for you, and it's, you know, with this film, it's been really praised by critics, and it being a very different role for you, and obviously with the end of Twilight. How are you seeing it all? Are you recognising it's a very big year, or are you just kind of going with the flow?
I've never taken myself seriously as an actor or anything. Like, I've always tried to just brush it off. And then getting into Cannes and doing this movie with David, I feel like I've kind of convinced myself I have some kind of integrity, a little bit at least, and it really affects the way how you approach other stuff afterwards. So yeah, I guess it is some kind of turning point.
Show me something I don't know.